2, 3. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
Pronto.
Let's do it.
You got your notes ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Alexia's Getting a Little Drunk on Inglês no Rádio.
Don't do it this voice because people will complain and send me a lot of messages.
Leave it in. Hey Alexia.
Hey Foster.
How are you doing?
I am fine, thank you.
Do you know what the number one thing our students say? What is the number one reason why their English is not at the level they want it to be?
Because they don't have time?
That's up there, but it's not the number one reason.
Which is?
They get very nervous, anxious when they talk. They don't know what to say. They don't have people to talk to. The entire situation just makes them anxious.
Yeah.
I
get that.
Yeah, I totally get it too. It's difficult. It's anxiety-provoking speaking to new people. That's why we recommend Cambly, because you can talk to native speakers, native professors, 24/7 English classes on demand. You can practice all of this stuff so you don't have to be anxious when you're meeting real people in the physical world. You can do it online. First, go to Cambly.com.
And put our referral code Inglês no Podcast. Desse jeito você ganha uma aula de graça. Now, on with the show.
Hello. Hey, sweet people. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio.
Hello.
My name is Foster.
And I'm Alexia.
And we teach English sometimes.
And I'm the guinea pig.
And sometimes we just turn the microphones on, open a bottle of wine, and see what happens.
Yep.
This is one of those times.
Yes, so let's do it. And today we are talking about one of the most favorite things that Foster loves so much.
Okay, I'm not going to correct your grammar there because
it was really hard to thinking about it, but I decided just to say it, and that's it.
All right, good start. So yesterday on the show, we talked about wine. Today, we are talking about my good friend, my old friend, one of the few people that is always there for me
that's
during good times, during the bad times. My friend, beer.
Amor.
I'm just kidding, kind of. So, Alexia, what do you want to talk about beer?
Well, you can talk about it a lot because I don't drink beer.
You're not a beer person?
No, I'm not. And this is one of the things that... This is how we started our relationship because I took you to a beer place.
Mm-hmm. You did take me to a craft beer place and you tricked me.
Yeah.
I thought you liked beer. Mm-hmm. I thought we could share many beers together and that would be a wonderful relationship. And it turns out you don't even like beer. You were just trying to impress me and it worked.
No, I wasn't trying to impress you. I was trying to take you to a place next to my apartment. So if it was weird, I could walk back and I was like, okay, American, he likes beer. And I know the people who works at that place, so I'll be safe.
Okay. The people who work at that place.
Yeah, the people who work at the place.
Okay. So you were not trying to impress me. You were trying to protect yourself.
Yeah.
While also stereotyping an American before you met him.
Yeah, and you love that.
Yeah. Great. So, Alexia, I just wrote down, I believe, 5 words to prepare for this episode. Because if we don't have some sort of draft, I will just talk a lot about beer. So I think that's a good place to start. Draft beer. Do you know what that means?
Draft beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know.
I
get confused with the draft and craft.
Okay, that's a great place to start. So a draft beer in Brazil, you would say, you don't know? Chopp.
Chopp.
Yeah, draft beer is chopp.
Okay. And here would be fino.
É fino aqui. In Portugal, which is weird. I still say chopp. I don't really care about
And
them.
every time that Foster is ordering a beer, he's like, oh, I would like a beer, in Portuguese, of course. And then they would bring him draft beer. And he's always so pissed about it because everyone is having like the big ones, the canecas, it's how they say here. And he's like, why do I always get the draft one?
Yeah, I think, and this is actually a good learning point. So a lot of people are really nervous, especially when they're in a new country speaking a new language. And that includes language teachers like me.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if I'm in Brazil and I order a chopp, I know what to expect. Or if I want a bigger beer, I know how to do that. But here in Portugal, I would ask for a beer and they would give me a little fininho. It was super small. So I was thinking, maybe I'm not saying this correctly. Could I have...
And like, Alexia, could you discover this for me?
Yeah, but everyone else had these huge beards. Beers. Some Portuguese people also have beers. But the point of the story is it took me more or less 1 month to really get the courage and ask a waiter in my most simple Portuguese, like, hey, I've tried ordering a fino. I've tried just cerveja. I've tried um fino mais grande. I've tried a bottle of beer. And I'm not getting those big beers that everyone else has. And she was like, queres caneca?
Uma caneca.
Yeah. So caneca is the way to say that. So sometimes you just have to have the courage to sound stupid for like 2 minutes to ask and get what you want.
That's true. Okay. So, draft beer, chopp.
Yes.
The next one that you would like to talk about?
You were asking me the difference between a draft beer and a craft beer.
Craft, I know.
Tell me.
Artesanal.
Yes.
Artisanal.
Yeah, you could say artisanal or artisanal. I don't really know what the difference is. But do you have any thoughts, opinions on craft beers in the U.S.?
I think not only in the US, I think in the world, it became a really hype thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's popular.
Yeah, it's very popular. And usually when I want to try a new beer to see, okay, let's drink a new thing, I would go for the craft ones. That's for sure. But just because I don't know why, to be honest, just because I think it will be better and it's a local brand that it's doing it. I don't know.
Yeah, supporting local businesses. Yeah, I don't know about other places in the world. Portugal, it's still not a big thing.
But it's a wine place here. But if you go to Brazil...
Yeah, in Brazil, at least in Rio, São Paulo, the craft beer scene is booming a little bit, but not like in the U.S. In the U.S., depending on the city, but in most places, craft beer is everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, if you have like, Alexia, what's your favorite beer? It's that I love the ones who are made of course, all of those are made of trigo.
Wheat.
Yeah, but it has the taste of it. And it's not like water, you know?
Yeah, we would say wheat beers occasionally, or sometimes you would call them white beers or like a Weiss or Weissen.
Yeah, I like Weiss.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Big fan.
Yeah, you don't like IPA. That I know.
I'm not a big fan of IPA. And Alexia, do you know what IPA stands for?
Indian Pale Ale.
Okay, Alexia is clearly just reading that from my notes. Do you know why?
No.
Do you think it has to do, I'll give you 2 options. Do you think it has to do with Indians, like American Indians, Native Americans that arrived before Europeans? Or do you think it has to do with the country India?
Second option.
Okay, so you think IPA...
I have no idea. Because both of those would be so weird, and I have no idea.
Yeah. I don't really know what it...
Amor, that's ridiculous.
It has something to do with London, and it's like, I'm not sure. But it's definitely not Native Americans or Indians.
Yeah, but that's not fair at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, last question, Alexia. If you are going to a restaurant and you want a beer, how would you ask that?
I would like a beer.
Okay, I would like a beer.
Vice. On tap. I have no idea. Pint.
Sorry, a what?
Pint.
Let's just take one more guess.
Pint.
One more guess.
Punt.
Meu Deus do céu.
Pint.
No.
Just say it already.
You've never heard this?
Yes, I did, but I'm not a beer person, so I have no idea.
A pint.
Pint, that's right.
Do you want to explain what a pint is? Not a pint, not a pint, not a punt.
Is it a big one?
A pint? Yes.
Okay. When you go to a pub in the United Kingdom, you're gonna always order go ahead.
A pint.
Yes, a pint.
Like a pint of Guinness.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So if you say, I would like a beer, most places in the U.S. will say, okay, yes, we have beer. Like a lot of times, if I don't know exactly what I want, I will say, I think I want a beer. And the waitress or waiter always says, okay, what kind of beer do you want? And many times I will say, well, what do you have on tap?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that means?
Is it from the...
Again, Alexia, this is an audio podcast. People
like
cannot
a torneira. I don't even remember the name in Portuguese, so it's...
Mm-hmm. It's where the draft beer comes from.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on.
When I say, what do you have on tap? That means which draft beers do you have, right?
Yeah, but usually comes from the torneira thing, right? At the bar, and not from the bottle. That's my point.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we call the tap.
Yes. So water from the tap, right? So it's torneira. That's my point.
Yeah, but not with beers.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you would say barril.
No.
Okay. Well, this did not end very well. But anyways, if you want to hang out and drink some beers with us sometimes, you should probably talk to me and not Alexia, because she has no idea what she's talking about.
I'm a wine girl and cocktail girl, so I forgot to say that the other episode. When you're when you're having wine with the dinner, during dinner.
Alexia's drunk.
No, I'm not. When you're having wine with dinner,
there we go.
I call it a winner. You don't have that for beer, so ha 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 ha.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep up the good fight. Lose well.
Bye. Ciao. Hey guys, thank you so much for staying here with us. I have no idea. Pastor is laughing at me right now. But agora é a hora do news e reviews, a parte que vocês mais gostam. E hoje a gente selecionou um que quase me fez chorar, assim, de tão incrível que foi. Bom, vamos lá. Rafael Paz, antes de eu começar, muito obrigada. Espero que você esteja escutando esse especificamente. Então, ele começou falando o seguinte. Hey guys, nem tenho como expressar o quanto estou apaixonado pelo podcast. Comecei a ouvir podcasts essa semana, nunca havia tido experiência antes e anda sendo bem proveitoso. Sou um autodidata no inglês, desde sempre, com jogos, muita música e coisas do tipo. Com o tempo, passei a tentar assistir coisas com legendas em inglês. Totally fine. E agora estou tentando ouvir coisas em inglês sem legenda, para tentar realmente compreender, aprender e a me comunicar. Tenho total consciência de que o inglês é essencial para a vida atualmente. E esse é o ponto que quero comentar. Como pode um casal ser tão fofo e ao mesmo tempo falar com tanta clareza? kkkkkk. Sério, foi espetacular. Minha experiência ouvindo o primeiro áudio é realmente muito prazerosa. A forma com que vocês falam tão claramente, especialmente mostrando o contraste entre um nativo e uma brasileira. E o melhor, mostrando a brasileira errando e mostrando que não há problema nenhum em errar, que é assim que se aprende, e o professor corrige de forma extremamente gentil e educada. Enfim, já estou me prolongando demais, mas sério, parabéns pelo trabalho. Vocês me inspiraram a continuar aprendendo de uma forma que nem imaginam. Obrigado e mais uma vez obrigado. Rafael, nós que dizemos obrigado para você, não é não? Fala sério. Isso faz com que os nossos corações fiquem muito, muito bem, sabendo que estamos seguindo na direção certa, né? Então é isso. Hoje é News e Reviews. Quase nos deixou chorando, mas muito bom. Então, até o próximo episódio, gente. Bye!